Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Dead Cells. And I'm midway through a run, having completed the first and second level, and I'm on my way to the ramparts. This playthrough has been going pretty well. I've managed to avoid any damage, I think, so far. And on top of that, my items are okay. They're not necessarily the best items in the game, but they're pretty good, and our levels for those items are pretty good as well. So now it's time to talk to the collector. We will get a blueprint added in, which is a very powerful item. It is the magnetic grenade. When you throw this, it will attract anything close to it. This is a great item for dealing with, well, a lot of situations. Unfortunately, we're just under the number of cells we need to unlock it. I think a good strategy for this run is just go ahead, invest into the magnetic grenade, get just close enough that we're not quite unlocking it, and then I'll go ahead and invest the rest in our healing potion. I still want that third charge of a healing potion. I believe if I had had that third charge of a healing potion the last time I faced the boss, I would have had him. And I think this time around, we have some advantages of the items we have. Now, I don't know if we're necessarily set to face the boss, but hopefully we can find some items here in the ramparts. And hopefully I can continue with my good play and avoiding damage. We're going to need to do that because our infantry bow depends upon that to inflict its highest damage, as we get a 50% bonus to damage if I am full health. And that is only possible if I have taken no damage. So now that is not dependent upon the crit itself. So as much as we need to be nice and close to get that crit, nah, hit absolutely nothing with our skill there. Okay. I don't see a reason why not to just jump up and poke like that. Okay, he's probably not going to come out. Okay. Pretty good. Okay, first mage that we have to deal with. Ah, crap! I meant to hit the door and I dodged instead. And then I walked right into that. So there's so much for not taking any damage. Oop, I meant to duck, not go down the ladder. That sometimes can be a little bit confusing. Oh, and more dumb damage. Alright, well, at this stage it doesn't really matter how much dumb damage I take. Well, it does, but any damage beyond this is damage nonetheless. Should I dodge that? No, I can use a potion to heal myself up, though, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, we do have a blueprint, so this is going to be important that we... Ice bow. I thought I already had the ice bow. And sometimes it's hard for me to remember because I have two save slots. I have one that I did for my streams, and I unlocked quite a lot in that go. That's why I know the magnetic grenade is so powerful, because I've gotten that blueprint before. Oof. Okay, well, unless this is really good. Fires an arrow upward, not really great. The victim suffers bleed damage when it thaws out. That's okay, but I think the infantry bow is better. It's just going to give us raw damage up close and personal. Okay, so... just wait for this guy, we'll climb in behind him, and then hit him with the infantry bow. Oh, we managed to jump just far enough away that we didn't get that bonus damage. Okay, what do we have here? A bear trap to poison victims. I don't really care. Moving on. At least we get the gold and the cells. Alright, so we're not going to have that bonus damage for the meantime, but I can deal with it. Okay, time door. We're not going to be in time for that. Not in this run, we won't. Alright. That's a jump. Okay, nice and quick. If you get in the middle of a crowd like that... Ah, it wasn't quite quick enough. Back off here, reassess the situation. There we go. There we go. That's taken care of. Okay. So can we continue? We can continue up, right? Yeah. As much as these levels are procedurally generated, they're usually generated pretty well. Alright, I think we can do a nice combo here. There we go. Oh, I even managed to pass that on. Oh, and look at that. We got a carrot. I don't think that's going to fill us up, though. Let's do that. We'll pass the bleed along. Alright, I'm starting to like that item. So we've got horizontal turret, level 3. It's going to give us +1 strength. And I think that is worth taking just because the ice grenade is level 2 and it only gives us 30% damage on a bleeding target. Now, granted, we can inflict bleed pretty easily, so that could be good, but I like the strength up. We kind of need that level up, so I'm for sure going to keep the, what is it called again? Knife Storm, because as we've just demonstrated, Knife Storm could be very powerful. You jump into a crowd of enemies and it just does heavy destruction, especially as we inflict bleed on anyone that's in the area when they die. So it's a pretty crazy chain effect, and from what we've seen, the bleed effect actually passes through walls, so really powerful. Okay, let's hit him with this, then kill him, then we get the bleed effect through the wall, kills all those guys. Wow. Tremendously powerful. Okay, well, enemies hit explode upon death, and it does a freeze effect. So level 3, I just don't know if we want that over the turret. We're going to take our health up. So we're now level 4 health, level 3 of everything else. A lot of cool stuff down there, and we have another Knife Storm. We'll take a look at that here in a second. I believe there is another enemy, though, that we have to take care of. A couple enemies. Let's throw that down. Okay, he's going to stay still so we can hit him. That's one thing that's really good about that item. All right, Knife Storm. 100% on burning target. We have the ability to do the burning, but I just think that what we have with the Knife Storm, where if the enemy dies while bleeding, which it inflicts, nearby enemies will begin to bleed too. That just seems so powerful. Even though it is a level down, I think we keep it. Now we could do double Knife Storm. Bam, bam. And that could be dramatically powerful. If I jump into a group, they could just all disintegrate. The downside of that is we would lose the strength for dropping the turret. So I'll think about that, but that is an option. Okay, let's see where this takes us. All right, that's going to take us to the Black Bridge. That is the end. We're in a good state, though. I think we keep exploring here. I just throw that up. I meant to do that. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, it even drops down. I didn't really realize that. So it fires and literally... And see how powerful that is? We didn't even know that enemy was there, and we managed to inflict damage on him. The fire rate of that infantry bow is pretty good. Now we pass the bleed along. We're not even in the area. Okay, the range of it is a little limited, though. Now we got him. And then that passed the bleed along to the next guy, who ended up dying. Get another health up. Doing quite well as far as that's concerned. Oh, now we have a real dilemma. I love the Biter Swarm. I think this is one of the more powerful items in the game. Downside is its special trait, enemies explode upon death. I don't think it's enough to convince me out of the turret that gives us strength. It's good, and I think it can be really good for a boss, but the turret can do the same thing for us. I don't think it's going to be as good as the biters. I think biters are definitely one of the best items you can have, because you can just drop that in. Speaking of dropping in. Okay, pass that bleed along. So powerful. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to jump there. Punk. Get that bleed passed along. I wasn't quite quick enough there. Oh, I love that ability. I just love it. That is so powerful. And the knife storm itself does such good damage when you're close too. Jeez, this is a great combination. Again, I don't know how good it's going to be against a boss is the problem. But clearing levels, holy crap is it good. For instance, we can't even see this guy, but we can get in there. Oh, that's not good. Okay, pass that bleed along. Climbing up that ladder is real hazardous. Okay. So far, so good. Well, I've taken damage, so can't necessarily say that 100%. And it does melt guys, too. Like, if you're up close like that, it just... Oh, man, it's so good. Okay, we've got... Okay, let's start up here. There, we got it passed along. You kill all those guys on that floor. Okay, I need a way in here. Huh. That cubby almost screams like I've got a secret. See if we can find one. Nope. Worth trying, though. Okay. Around, go away. He might be... Okay, take care of that. Torch is okay for fighting those enemies. Whoa. Oh, we know we have to deal with this guy. Alright, so we'll time this. Okay. Dealt with more enemies that I didn't even know about. Oh, so powerful. Ah, didn't quite get that off. Okay, we hit the switch. Managed to kill that mage. There is a blueprint up there. Okay, take care of that. Okay. You know, I thought I had this item, too. Lightning bolt. I could have swore I had this item. Is it... Since the update, is it kind of screwed up its memory of what I have and haven't unlocked? Trying to get up this ladder. Sometimes getting up a ladder under duress is a problem. Oh, we're still going here. This is quite... Right in the area. There we have ourselves a shop. Alright, +1 strength. Level 3. I think the turret's better than the ice grenade, though. There's circumstances where this could be good, especially against a boss, because you're halting the boss, and you're giving yourself time to think. Okay, and then poison a victim. I don't think these are worth it, though. I think we just hold on to our money. Okay, we've got 36 cells. That's not necessarily lighting the world on fire, but we still got maybe a room to explore here. Okay, we passed along some of that bleed. Ah, I missed with that. Well, I don't think it matters. I don't think we're going to be passing the bleed along, so let's just get up there and kill him. Okay. Get our level up. Alright, where are we at levels? I think we take the strength. We're level 5 in health. And the strength is conditional, too, so... That looks like it. We've explored the extent of this level, so let's just move on. And we'll go on to the boss here. Question is, can I remember where the boss is? I think it's over here. Oh, you know what? There's probably a teleporter that takes us down. There we go. Okay. Well, I don't know if I like my loadout for dealing with a boss. Again, clearing out levels. Knife Storm with that ability that we have, super powerful. Everything else, I'm not sure. Alright, well, the Lightning Bolt is a phenomenal item. And to be frank with you, I think it's worth getting rid of the infantry bow for. Yeah, I think without a shadow of a doubt. I don't think I'm going to take this item. I don't think I'm going to take any of these skill items because we're okay there. I think the Lightning Bolt, this is going to be our ranged attack. It can do devastating damage depending on what attributes it's going to have. But this is an easy decision. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We could also level up some of our items so that they're more effective. If that were the case, the items that we have are the Torch and the Lightning Bolt. So let's say we do the Lightning Bolt because that might be our main damage. Well, let's see what it is first. Okay, Lightning Bolt, level 4, so that's pretty good. 100% damage on burning target, which we can inflict. And then it also throws a grenade, which is going to give us more damage. So let's go ahead and add that in. So what does this do? Well, you hold in the Y button, and it does damage. Wow, it looks like you can actually break those doors, huh? The longer you hold it in, the more damage it's going to do, but eventually, I think you stun yourself, or you do damage to yourself if you hold it down too long. I don't remember the exact details of that. It's something that I tried out once before, but the point is, you don't want to hold it in too long. It kind of already gives you that indicator anyway. Alright, beyond that, I think we want to beat this boss. This is just too good of a setup to fail. So I would like to upgrade the damage of my Lightning Bolt, because that's more than likely going to be how we do a lot of our damage. So we get a 5% bonus there. The turret, I think, is going to be another way that we're going to be doing a lot of damage. So we'll upgrade that. And then potentially the Knife Storm could have been, but I think for the boss, it's going to be tricky to do a lot of damage with that. And then we'll put a few into the healing potion. Alright, I think this is an okay run. I'm hoping we'll do okay here. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is throw down the turret so that we can ensure that that does damage pretty consistently. And let's go ahead and throw out our Lightning Bolt as well. And do a lot of damage. I should have known that I wasn't going to hit him with that. Alright, let's hit him with the torch so we can inflict that burn. Alright, unfortunately, we didn't time it quite right. Wasn't quite ready for him there. Let's throw that out. So far, it's been doing a lot of damage. I didn't quite have the opportunity to do much in the way of damage here. Okay, throw that out. We already have him half down. Ah, he caught me with that. Okay, we can't hit him while he has that shield up. Let's throw that out. Okay. Doing okay. Hey. As I thought, our turret is doing a lot of damage here for us. I'm gonna go ahead and take this opportunity to drink my potion. That is, if it gives me an opportunity. Which he probably will try not to. Okay, he's giving me a hard time now. Okay, we almost have him. And I'm being silly here. Trying to use my potion. I was looking for the potion, and I got stopped by that wave of damage, and then he caught me. I feel terrible for that because we had that one in the bag. I had that one in the bag, and I screwed it. That was the best setup I had for that run, unfortunately. Well, in any case, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video here, so... As much as that was a bummer, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.